Good morning, dear students. Today let's continue the class on passive and active voice. We have seen how to transform or change one active voice into passive voice in the statements. Okay, I think that it's clear for you. Statements into passive voice. Okay, and today we are studying first about how to change sentence with transitive verb. Do you remember what is transitive verb? Okay, a verb which has an object is called transitive verb, and such construction of sentences only can be changed into passive voice. Okay, and if there are two objects in a sentence, we know that in certain sentences there will be two objects. How can you change it into passive voice, or how many passive voice will be there for a sentence with two objects? Okay, let's analyze it. There are two sentences here. I told him a story. I told him a story. Let's analyze the structure of the sentence. I, subject, verb, told, here object, here object, which is direct and which is indirect object. Do you remember? Okay, if you get the question to the answer to the question what, that is direct object, whom, that is indirect object. So this is indirect object and this is direct object. Okay, so first we will take a story. Okay, a story. A story. Okay, and by me only. Okay, now we will check about the verb, which is the tense here. Told, which form of verb? V2. So it will be simple past. If you change simple past into passive voice, what's the structure? Always the verb form will be V3 plus B forms will be there. Was or were. Okay. A story was told him by me. Okay. Story was told him by me. That's one construction. We have taken one object and changed it into passive voice. Okay, let's try for the other one. So first one we will take he. Again, and this is same. Verb will be same. He was told a story by me. By me there is no change. Subject and object will be remaining there. But you can take any of the object in the beginning and you can change it into passive voice. Whatever you take, both the answers will be right. Okay. If you take direct object first or indirect object first, the answer will be right. Only thing is that the verb must keep the rules of change. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, next, and let's analyze one more sentence or change one more sentence into passive voice. Mr. Sudhir taught us English. Mr. Sudhir taught us English. So for the structure, let's see. Mr. Sudhir, subject, taught, verb, here object, as English word, that this is direct object and this is indirect object. Mr. Sudhir taught us English. So I will take first English. One object is English, that's why we will take English. Okay, and English should come first, and last word should come Mr. Sudhir. By Mr. Sudhir. English by Mr. Sudhir. So let's take the verb taught. Which form of verb? V2. That means simple past tense. Again we have to use B forms along with it. Auxiliary verb. Okay, which are the auxiliary verbs that should be used with simple past in passive voice? Was or were. Okay, so was English singular, that's why we'll take was. English was taught. V3, V2 and V3 of each is taught only, that's why we'll take taught. English was taught us. English was taught us by Mr. Sujit. Okay. Again, we will take the next two object in the beginning. So, which is that us. When it comes in the subjective case, us will change into we. We by Mr. Sujit. By Mr. Sujit. And verb be is plural. That's why which auxiliary must be there, was or were? Were must be there because that's plural. We were taught English. We were taught English by Mr. Sudhir. Is it clear, children? The same rules only for, as we use for the statements, and here the same rules only. The thing is that you can make two passive voice from a single active voice. Okay, if there are two objects, you can make two sentences into two passive voice. Children, if it is asked for the exam, to change it into passive voice, such type of sentences, you can write any answer, both will be right. If you write, if you take direct object first or indirect object first, it doesn't matter, both the answers will be right. Okay, clear, children? You can do many exercise and make it sure. Okay, next let's study passive construction of sentences with phrasal verbs. Do you remember what are phrasal verbs? Okay, that means a verb that is attached with a preposition, that is called phrasal verbs. For example, care for, look into, then call upon, call on. All these are phrasal verbs. Okay, and how can you change that types of sentences into passive voice? If there is a phrasal verb, how can you change it into passive? That means where should be the preposition, where should be the verb. Let's analyze some sentences which are phrasal verbs. Okay, here he looks at the picture. He looks at the picture. Okay, so which is the subject? He looks at verb. This is object. Okay, he looks at the picture. So subject, verb, object. So let's take the object first. The picture. And last will be by him. By him. Okay. And what about the verb looks at, which is the tense used here? Simple present. Okay, simple present. Which auxiliaries will be attached with simple present? And verb, which auxiliaries is, or are will be attached with the verb. So the picture, so singular, that's why we take is. And always the verb will be in V3, that is why looked at. It will come together only. Always the phrasal verbs will be put together when you convert into passive voice. If it is a phrasal verb, you cannot disconnect it. Always it should be attached. It should be together. That's the thing. So the picture is looked at by him. Okay. Next one we will take another sentence. She is looking after the children. She is looking after the children. So I'll take the object first, the children. And last by her. Okay. Which is a verb here? Is looking. This is which which type of tense? Present continuous. Continuous already is or are will be there, and what should be added along with that? Being. Being must be added for ing forms. That means for continuous tenses. Okay, so the children is a singular, plural, plural. Let's say we take are. Here looking, SB3 form only will be used. Should be added being. Being, ing form, that's why we must add being. The children are being looked after. It will come together. Looked after. The children are being looked after by her. So it will be stewed together. Looked after will be stewed together. And what is to be added? The ing form in continuous tense. Okay, let's see another sentence. The police is looking into the matter. The police is looking into the matter. Subject is the police is looking, verb, looking into, verb, the matter, object. So I'll take the object first and subject last. The matter, okay, by the police. By the police. Okay. And what about the verb is looking? That is continuous tense, present continuous tense. So what must be added with it? Being. Being must be added. And auxiliary, already the matter is there, singular. Matter is also singular. So we must use this only. The matter is being must be added to it. Being looked into. The matter is being looked into by the police. So you see, looked into will come together. Okay, this is the way how to construct a sentence which has a phrasal verb to passive voice. Okay, it will be standing together. The phrasal verbs will be put together. It cannot be separated. Okay, that's the thing. Please remember it. In a passive sentence, which is important, subject or object, we have seen it is object and subject is always passive. Passive means, if it is passive, there is no life. That's why sometimes we may not even mention the subject. We must not even mention the subject when you convert into passive voice. Let's analyze some sentences. Everyone enjoyed the party. Everyone enjoyed the party. Okay, let's take object first. The party. Okay, we know that it will be by everyone, but we are not writing that. Okay, just leaving that. The party. And which is the verb here? Enjoyed. Which tells simple past. When you convert simple past into passive, which is auxiliary that must be added, was a verb. Okay, so party is singular, so I will take was enjoyed. Okay, there are a number of people who are attending the party, and we are someone is telling that everyone enjoyed the party. Instead of that, we can use passive voice. The party was enjoyed. You will say the party was enjoyed well. Okay, and if it is a program, we will say the program was enjoyed. We are not mentioning who. The answer will be everyone, someone, no one. Okay, so when you use these types of indefinite persons, that means the person is not clear. Everyone means it can be anyone, isn't it? If it cannot be mentioned by a particular person, there is no need of mentioning the subject at all. Okay, but if you mention that, that's not wrong. But there is no need of mentioning such subjects here. So the answer will be the party was enjoyed. That's enough. Okay, let's take another sentence. Someone has switched off the fan. Okay, in the class, you are sitting in the class, and immediately the fan, someone has switched off. You do not know who. So what must be said? Fan, we can take first as an object. The fan, okay, has switched off. What is that? Which sentence? Sorry, which tense? Present perfect. Has switched off. So what will be added with it? Been will be added with it. Okay, the fan has been. Okay, V3, same thing only. Fan has been. Okay, the fan has been switched off. That's enough. We should not mention someone. Okay, someone has switched off the fan, we will say to teacher. Otherwise, you can say it like this: the fan has been switched off. We do not know who. Okay, so such types of passive voice are called agentless passive. Agentless passive. Okay, no one had written the test. Okay, no one had written the test. We'll take object first, the test. Okay. So, had. This is past perfect. Had. Had. And see the subject is negative. No one is using that, so we have to make it into negative sentence. The test hadn't been written. The test hadn't been written. That's enough. Okay, otherwise you could have written the test had been written by nobody. You can write, that's not wrong, but there is no need of writing that. Without writing that, this is clear. Okay, so this is the way how you have to change it into agentless passive. Okay, keep it in mind. You will be seeing these types of sentences in newspapers. Okay, it was announced. We do not know who. Okay, the the match had been conducted. We do not know who. Okay, and announcements you will hear this agentless passive voice. Okay. Next, let's try to convert interrogative sentences into passive voice. Interrogative means questions only. Okay, we'll take yes or no question. For example, did you meet your uncle? Did you meet your uncle? Okay, and you know that there is subject and object definitely. You and your uncle are there, so there is subject and object. Okay, if you get such types of sentences, for the beginners, it's easy to convert first into the sentence, statement, and after that you convert into passive voice. That will be easy. Okay, for the beginners. But once you are very expert, you can convert directly into passive. No problem. The answer must be right. That's all. Okay. Did you meet your uncle? Actually, this is simple past tense. Did is there. That's why simple past tense. So, if you convert into a statement, we already know how to make a statement and how it will be made into question. We have studied. Okay, that's why this is better to convert into a sentence, statement first. So, what will be the sentence? You met. Did meet is equal to met. You met your uncle. You met your uncle. Okay. And if you convert this into passive, how will you convert? So we'll take object first. Your uncle. Your uncle. Your uncle met. That will be changed into passive. So what is auxiliary will be used? Was or were along with it. Okay, was. Since it is singular, we will use was. Was met by you. Your uncle was met by you. Okay. Your uncle was met by you. If you want to change it into a question, what should be done? The auxiliary should be taken first. So we'll take was first. Was will be taken first. Was. Then same thing that we do in interrogative sentences. Okay, was your uncle met by you? Was your uncle met by you? So first you change it into a statement, and after that statement you can change it into passive, and after that, from that passive you can take the auxiliary to the beginning, to the front, and so that you can make it into a question. So it will be, was your uncle met by you? Okay, next sentence will take, does he paint the picture? Okay, so that's why this is simple present tense. So we'll change it into simple present tense. He paints the picture. He paints the picture. So we'll take object first and subject last. Okay, that's the way how you change it into passive. So the picture, then paints, since it's simple present, which is auxiliary, that must be used is, or Okay, so the picture, singular, that's we will use is. The picture is painted. V3 form only will be used in passive construction, so we'll use painted. Picture is painted by him. The picture is painted by him. In order to make it into a question, what must be done? The auxiliary must be taken to front. So, what is the auxiliary used there? Is. So, first we will take is. Next, the picture. Is the picture painted by him? Question mark. Okay. Another sentence we will take. Has he fought the battle? Has he fought the battle? Okay. From this we can understand that this is perfect tense, present perfect tense. So let's make it into a statement. He has fought the battle. He has fought the battle. He has fought the battle. So we'll take object to the beginning, the battle. The battle has is there. That's what must be added. Has been. Fought. The battle has been. Next, what is the object? Subject here, he. So when it comes in the place of object, that takes objective place, that is him. Okay, the battle has been fought by him. Okay, and if you want to make it into a question, you take the auxiliary first, that is has. Has the battle been fought by him? Been fought by him. Okay, this is the way how you change it into passive voice, the interrogative sentences. Okay, first you make it into a statement, and after that you can change it into passive voice. Okay. Our next topic is passive construction with modals. You know which are the modals? Will, shall, may, might, can, could, must, ought, the need, there. All these are modals, modal auxiliaries. Okay, you know that there are primary auxiliaries, then have forms are there, plus there are modals, and future tense follow these models, will, shall, etc. is there in the future tense. So will be changed into will be, shall will be changed into shall be. So the only thing is that it's very easy to convert the sentence with modal auxiliaries. That means only thing is that you must use B3 form. Then you must add be along with the modal. That's the only thing. Okay, so let's try. He must obey the rules. So we'll take object first, the rules. Okay, so must plus be, must be, the rules must be obey, its B3 form will be taken, obeyed by him. The rules must be obeyed by him. The only thing is that you have to add be along with the modals. Plus always passive forms of verbs. Verb is B3 only. So we'll take B3 forms. Next sentence will take everyone should follow the rules. Okay. The rules. Okay, when you use should, when you convert into passive, you can use must. That will be good. Okay. The rules must be followed. The rules must be followed is enough because there is agentless passive. There is no particular mention about who. Everyone. Okay, that's indefinite. So the rules must be followed. That's enough. Next, she may meet him. We'll take object first. He may, maybe, then B3 form, met by her. Okay. Everyone ought to help the poor. Everyone ought to help the poor. Okay, we'll take the object first. Poor. Ought to. We'll take it into ought to be. The poor ought to be. Ought to help. Help is B3. Helped. By everyone, no need. Okay, so the poor ought to be helped. That's the answer. So when you change the sentences which has a modal, you must use be. Then subject will take the position of object and object will take the place of subject. Okay, and B3 forms of verb will be used. That's the only thing. We have learned how to convert a statement into passive voice, an interrogative sentence into passive voice. Now let's see how to convert the commands or request into passive voice. Okay, do it. Okay, in such types of sentences, we have to use let in the beginning. Okay, do it. Let in the beginning. So let and object. Object is it. You know that in commands, subject is not mentioned. Okay, that's why we'll take object first. Let it. Then be. Let be is the thing that you must add. So let it be done. B3 done. So this is the answer. Let it be done. You can convert in another way also. How? Okay, so we take first object it, then should be will. It is not there in the sentence, but this is the way how you convert into commands. Okay, it should be done. It should be done. Either you can convert into let it be done or it should be done. Okay. Another sentence will take post this letter. Object is this letter. So first we will use let. Object this letter. Add B. Then P3. letter be posted. Or in another way you can write, that is, this letter should be posted. Should be posted. Okay. This is the way how you convert commands into passive. Okay, let's see how to convert request into passive. Please give me some money. Okay, for that you have to add something. What is that? You know that there is a hidden subject there. So we will use all, that is you in commands. Do it means you must do it. That's the meaning of it. You should do it. Okay, and take it means you must take it. That's the meaning of it. Okay, that means in the beginning there is a subject that is hidden. Okay, it's not revealed, but it's understood that the you is the subject. Okay, so please give me some money. For that, for the request, you have to add before that you are requested. Okay, you are requested to give me some money. You are requested to give me some money. Kindly remove the chair. That's also a request. So what must be done? You are requested to remove the chair. Only thing is that you must add you are requested. Okay. That's the way how you change request. I think that it's clear how to change commands and request into passive. Okay, the last one is passive construction of notice. Notice means we will see some sentences in notice. Sometimes it will be active, sometimes it will be passive. Okay, most often it will be passive in notices. Okay, anyway, that type of sentences which are seen in the notice must be converted into simple present. We follow the rules of simple present only. So, we prefer the experienced persons. For example, if a company start or if a company recruit the employees into their companies, it will be written there, we prefer the experienced persons. They always prefer the experienced ones only. So, but how can you convert that types of sentences? We'll take object first. Okay. The experienced persons, okay, and also persons plural, that's why we will use are. Only we use simple present auxiliaries, which we used in simple present. Okay, are, then V3. Are preferred. That's enough. No need. That's like aging this passive. Okay. The experienced persons are preferred. Okay. You must have been seen only in notice. You will have seen only this passive construction. Most often you see this passive construction. Okay. Let's take another example. We accept the email ID. For example, if they want to contact with the persons, different norms of contact is there. For example, phone is there, phone number, Facebook is there, Twitter, then email ID. So, in the advertisement, it is given as email ID. So, we accept email ID. So, we'll take object first, email ID. Okay, this is singular, so we use is accepted. It's very easy. You have to remember that you use the passive construction that we used simple present, such a way only we convert. And when we follow government rules for the appointment. Certain companies will recruit persons, but they follow the government rules. For example, all the government institutions follow PSC rules, isn't it? That's accepted by the government. So we follow government rules for the appointment. So which is the object here, government rules. Government rules and rules plural, that's why what we will use are. Government rules are followed for the appointment. Okay, government rules are followed for the appointment. So this is the way how you convert notice into passive. Okay, within one class I have taught you commands, then phrasal, verbs, then questions, modals. All this comes in sentences only, different types of sentences only. That's why I think that it's clear. Since you have understood the statement, I have taken much time for statement. Understood the statement construction or conversion, the other sentences are easy, because the basic is you have to know how to convert the statement into passive, so that the other sentences will be easy for you, made easy for you. Okay, children, you must do the exercise by yourself. This is very compulsory, otherwise you won't understand anything from this part. Okay, the thing is, grammar you must study by doing. There's no other way. That's why you must do it. All must do this by yourself. Okay, page number 114. The other things we already have done. 114, then 115. Next to 116 and 117 there are exercises. Please do it. Don't wait for the key answers. Okay, please do it by yourself, and when you get the key answers, you can make it sure that whether it is right or wrong. Please don't wait for the key. If you are not doing the exercise by yourself, you cannot understand anything. So please do it by yourself and study. Okay, the passive and active must be thorough for you. Okay, children, bye. Thank you.